I'm not the only one that thinks this. I've seen plenty of people talk about the fact that sprites are ruining the game, and I just kind of want to get my thoughts on that subject because it's very interesting, and also I think it's kind of true. I think Epic really lucked out with the sprites. They really did. And now they're taking advantage of the sprites because obviously they would. Why wouldn't you? You know, if you figured out how to get most of your players back with a really successful game mechanic, you're obviously gonna milk it for everything it's worth, right? It's just the obvious thing to do. But with that, I fear there comes consequences. My main concern is how will this be handled next season? We can't just go back to a normal Battle Royale season after this. They'll lose interest. If you keep sprites, then you're just making a whole new game based around these sprites. And eventually the hype for that will die off then. I'm sure they realize this, but it still concerns me that they are just pumping out more and more sprites. And the fact that these are like kind of rare to find. The cube ones, they are very rare. Took me a while to find any more than one. I can't imagine how much of these quack and gem sprites, which by the way might be coming out on the same day, are gonna be. How rare they're gonna be. It's just a lot. And yeah, that's good. That's good content, I guess, but it's the only content they're pumping out. It's the only thing they're showing us that's new. Versus last season, every update we had some new weapons, maybe a POI change because of the rival system. But this, it's just only focused on sprites and maybe a few new guns, maybe like the new vehicle that came out or whatever, but that's it. Nothing mind blowing, it's just FOMO. It's telling people if you don't get these rare sprites, you're never getting them ever. It's that's not a good way to keep the players. That's just lying to them. Or maybe you're telling the truth and they aren't going to get those sprites ever again because they are so rare. And in that case, is that healthy? Is that the type of relationship Epic wants to make with its players? Just constant FOMO sprites? I thought at first were really cool. Just collectibles running all over the map. If you find some rare ones, that's cool. But it's gone to the point of this is a lot. And for the people who sink a lot of time and, trade with people and who are really invested in this, how is that going to be handled next season? If they just completely get rid of sprites next season, that is a massive, massive waste of a lot of people's time. That would really be bad. If they keep it, like I said, it's just going to slowly turn into some sprite game of hunting these guys. Or maybe they make a new game mode where you just hunt sprites and you can see your collection. Maybe they'll do that, but do we really need more game modes then? You know what I mean? They kind of like screwed themselves over with this. In every way I can imagine that they try to handle this, they're just causing another problem. I don't know. Maybe I'm being like pessimistic or whatever. It's just they keep making questionable decisions. Yes, this is an amazing, successful season for them. They've absolutely grown the player counts and they've got a lot of people's attention, and that's good. That's what they've been needing. But that also comes with a cost. And I'm worried that we're going to go back into another season of bad seasons because they can't set another high bar because this season set the bar so high. So I don't know. It's just this all popped into my head when I saw the new Quack sprites. Gem sprites might come out Thursday, and new Banana and Llama sprites, along with a Spider-Man and John Wick sprite, all coming out on Thursday, maybe along with the community made ones. Yeah, it's just that's a lot. That's a lot for the people who really care about sprites. If you don't care about sprites, this season is kind of boring. I feel like the loop pool is just really meh. really bad. The shotguns suck. ARs aren't the best. It's really the SMGs and pistols that like rock this season and the shock rocks, no pun intended. Those things need to go. They are super annoying to fight against, and they're just so easy to use to get away from a fight. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. What do you think of this sprites? I thought the sprites were so cool, and now I'm having second thoughts because there's a lot. Anyways, see ya.